During your schooling years, I guess, throughout all that time, what was the biggest challenge you faced?
Um, just being unstable and unfocused, you know, dealing with things as a child, seeing my parents go through things. My dad was a little abusive to my mom, so I seen that as a child. And I was the oldest of three, so, like, it kind of put a little bit of pressure on me, to defend or to to be there more for my brother and sister than what, like, me being a child and me, having a child role, but also I had to be the protector. That was really the biggest challenge for me. Was really protecting my family, my siblings, my mother. Because my dad was also, he was in and out of jail. So my mom, just, I guess she was just looking for love too. So, she deal with different men. Just, mostly, like, one time as a child, my mom had, came to me and she was crying, and she came and laid in my bed, and I just rubbed her hair and asked her, like, and told her it was gonna be okay, but I didn't know what was going on, you know. So now, like, as an adult, I look at that like, my mom was going through something. Like, I'm trying to piece the puzzles together and be like, I kind of get what she was saying, but then I kind of don't, but then I kind of do, because I it felt like she was tired, she was exhausted, she was hurt, maybe even putting herself through whatever she was going through. So yeah.
Were you close with your mom?
Oh yeah. I was very much close with my mom. So my mom and my father, they were addicts as well. As a young child, I seen, the bad side of being you know, um, a child whose parents are on drugs. Go to school, and really the unstableness of that. Then, not having, because, they would spend their money on drugs, or, going to sleep hungry. It was really a struggle for me as a young child to, I guess, to focus on, on what I needed to focus on as a child, because, I had so much other things that, you know um that I was worried about. you know um I was in every, just about, every year I was in a different school. um it was it was kind of hard for me as a child, and then, growing up, when I hit my, teenage years, it even got more difficult. But I found something that I like to do, and that was running track. So, that was my getaway for me, um, to run track. Um, I had scholarships to go to Naval Academy, Virginia Tech, but due to the inconsistency that I had, as the support, I didn't have the support that I needed as a child, to so that I could develop into going to college, because I ended up, dropping out of high school my senior year, which really sucked, because, You know, my parents didn't ask to see my report card. They didn't, you know what I mean? They knew that I was going to school, but I only went to school because I ran track. And my coaches would make sure that, they would go to my teachers and they were like, hey, can Dalneisha make up this paper? So, my coaches really paved the way for me. Like I said, like it was just really hard for me because just about every year I was at a different school. So like me focusing in my grades kind of sucked. Um, so just really having instability, the unstableness of me as a child, I developed that as an adult. I would never stay in one place for too long, or people be trying to get up with me and I'm like, disappear. Even now, like I could be okay with people not knowing where I am. I could be fine with just being by myself, away from everybody, turning my phone off.